Hey everyone, this is Verdilit here, and we are back again. A long time no see, about like 2 weeks or something. So how are you guys? Anyways, I wanted to play with this Mega Lopunny set and Mega Gardevoir set. I'm not gonna reveal the Mega Gardevoir because the set of Mega Gardevoir because it's not gonna be seen in this battle, unfortunately. But this was a battle against a guy called Chris. I found him as a passerby, and the first round I just managed to baton pass like a gajillion iron defenses with speed boost to Zapdos, and just he had no answer whatsoever. And so I started another battle. I predicted him to honestly start off with Talonflame for my predicted Lopunny fake out lead. So I decided to start off with my Vice City lead, predicting him to start off with the Talonflame, and you're probably like, wait, what? Because I have Focus Sash and Rock Slide, which would be enough to kill this thing since it's 4 times super effective. He goes for Brave Bird, taking the bait, as I managed to live that, and I go for Rock Slide, and everything is dandy because this Talonflame is incredibly annoying. Rock Slide, goodbye Talonflame, it was not nice seeing you. And unfortunately I am at, like, my HP is 1, which is kinda unfortunate because Scolipede is important with the baton passing and whatnot, but at least I got rid of the Talonflame. So I baton pass here. If he wants to go for Ice Shard, I'm dead. Or if he does not go for Ice Shard, which means he wants to set up the rocks. So I go into my Gardevoir because Gardevoir can trace the Thick Fat, forcing him not to go for Ice Shard. And I have Will-O-Wisp. With +1 speed, I'm guaranteed to outspeed. So I just go for Will-O-Wisp because I want to burn him. If he goes for Ice Shard, I'm not going to be damaged because of Thick Fat. If he goes for Earthquake, it's not gonna do shit. Unfortunately, I do miss it on this thing because it has Flame Body. It has, Black Sludge, which is annoying. So I suck Vice City off, even though I do have the what do you call it? The Defog. But honestly, at 1 HP, I can only pull off a +1 speed, which is not gonna be super useful against his team. Even my Scolipede cannot outspeed Mega Sceptile after +1 because I'm invested in defense. So here I go into my Mega Lopunny, hoping to bait the Rotom, and I do bait the Rotom. Now I know what you're saying, why are you baiting the Rotom? And the reason for that is because this set is invested enough to live 2 Hydro Pumps, and also I do have a surprise for this Rotom. I go for Power Punch, predicting him to go for Will-O-Wisp, and he does go actually for Will-O-Wisp. If he didn't go for Will-O-Wisp, I'll just High Jump Kick and destroy the shit out of him because +1 High Jump Kick will definitely kill. But right now I'm burned and my attack is halved, except that I do have Facade, and Facade, if you don't know, ignores the burn damage and doubles in damage actually when you're burned. So right now just a +1 base 140 attack, taking out this Rotom, and even if I switch out I'm still burned. I do have Facade, a guaranteed move to just wreck anything. So I switch out because I know he's Focus Sash from the previous battle. Go into my Honor, and knowing that Ice Shard or Earthquake will not kill, I don't think he will go for Ice Crash because it could miss and he would be in serious trouble. So he goes for Ice Shard. Like I said, I know I can eat that up, and I know I can eat the Ice Crash after that as well. I don't need Hippowdon since Talonflame is gone. I just need to break Mamoswine's Sash. This is so important to break the Sash. Unfortunately, I get flinched, which is huge, because I have nothing for this Mamoswine. Nothing on my team, and unfortunately, Hippowdon goes down without doing anything. I go back into my Lopunny. I'm forced to go back into Lopunny. So I go for Facade because Fake Out. Because Fake Out will break the Sash. And then I was hoping, I'm not sure if a burned High Jump Kick would kill or not. It's base 130 with Stab and super effective. So I was kind of sure that it's gonna kill, or actually I was like, come on, kill, and then it killed, except that he's still alive, and I'm like, what? How are you still alive? What the hell? Like, I bet that was 1 HP. Like, come on, this is, I'm not gonna say unlucky, this could have been max damage or something, I don't know. So I go into Gardevoir, bluffing that I'm faster, even though I'm not. Actually, I have no speed investments. But I have no answer, like I said, for this thing at all. Zapdos will get popped, everything will get popped. So it goes into his Tentacruel. Surprisingly, he has been very adamant in switching in Tentacruel, and I do miss another Will-O-Wisp on it. Like I said, this set I will not reveal it because I want it to be a surprise for the next episode. But unfortunately, I don't have any Psychic moves on this set, or at least I can't use any right now. So I decided to switch out. Actually, I decided to stay in and burn it because I also don't have any move for this thing. It has Acid Spray. Even though my Zapdos is specially defensive, but if I switch it in, he's gonna go for Acid Spray, lowering my special defense, and then he will go for Scald, and it will hurt a lot, so I had to stay in and burn it. he actually goes for Toxic Spikes, which won't hurt my team a lot. And I decide to switch out right now into my Zapdos, and because I don't want to stay in anymore. So switch out after burning him, go into my Zapdos, especially that my Zapdos isn't invested in special attacks, so Thunderbolt, or actually Discharge, I do have Discharge, is not going to hurt him a lot, so I needed the burn. It was very important to stay in and burn him. At this point, Thunderbolt is extremely obvious. I predicted him to bring Mamoswine and bop me with an Ice Shard, so I just went for a Heat Wave. It was an adamant, or very brave prediction, but it's gonna pay off because honestly, Tentacruel, it can hurt me actually after the Acid Spray, but like, I had to make this prediction. I can't let Mamoswine come in, and I do get the prediction right. I get the Heat Wave, because if I need to win, I gotta predict. After the unfortunate flinch, I lost my Lopunny, which could have destroyed the Tentacruel. So yeah, I had to make some predictions. Goes into his Sceptile, and right now I predict him not to go instantly for the Dragon Pulse, because the switch is incredibly obvious. So I decide to go for Roost, just to see if he's really going to go for anything else, and I do get the prediction right, because like I said, I had to predict no matter what. I do go for Roost, and I get back to my full health, which is extremely awesome. And right now I predict him to actually go for the Dragon Pulse, which he does do that. As I go into my Gardevoir, since I'm part Fairy, I'm immune to the Dragon Pulse. He's not gonna hurt me, and the reason I did that, right now I can kill him with my Fairy move. So he's forced to switch out, or go for, or risk it and go for Leaf Storm. And if he goes into Tentacruel or goes for Leaf Storm, I can just switch into Zapdos. And the reason I did this like turn, because if he goes for Leaf Storm right now, his special attack is -2, which means he can't go for Dragon Pulse anymore. I'll win 1v1. He does go for Leaf Storm, and I lose half of my health. He predicts either a Defog or a Hidden Power Ice in this turn. Right now, like I said, he really can't do anything to me. So he predicts a Hidden Power Ice or a Defog, so he goes into his Bisharp, or maybe he's sacrificing the Bisharp. I go for Heat Wave, and I do get this prediction right, which wasn't really a prediction. I was just hitting the Zapdos, the Sceptile. I don't have HP Ice. It goes down to its very low health. I decided to go for Roost, because if I attack and he goes for Sucker Punch, I'm dead. But he actually doesn't go for Sucker Punch, which was weird to me. He made the right prediction by going for Knockoff and taking me down to my low health. But luckily, this was the medium scenario. The best case scenario is killing him with a Heat Wave, and the worst case scenario is getting bopped by Sucker Punch without doing anything. He dies to the Life Orb. I switch out, go into my Gardevoir, because at this point Gardevoir is completely useless. It can kill the Sceptile, but at the same time, I don't have enough HP to live anything from the Sceptile anyways, and I can't touch the Tentacruel because I don't have a Psychic move, and he already knows that. So he decides to go for Leaf Storm, which is the correct play. I really, really wished he'd go into Tentacruel, kill me, and then I'd go into Zapdos and Roost off, because I need my health. And right now, this entire game rests on the shoulders of my Cacturne. Cacturne and Zapdos versus Mega Sceptile and Tentacruel. So go for Seed Bomb, because he's at -2. He would be kinda risky for him to go for Hidden Power Fire or Hidden Power, whatever he had. So go for Seed Bomb. Life Orb Seed Bomb does a lot of damage, and at this point I know that Zapdos is completely useless, because there's no way I can get a Roost off, and he's gonna die anyways this turn, so I'm not gonna sack my Cacturne to go into Zapdos and then Roost off. So go into my Zapdos, because just in case he made something stupid and decided to, I don't know, maybe, I have no idea, maybe go for Toxic or something I can live. Or anyways, he would die to the burn anyways, so there was no need to waste the Life Orb damage from Cacturne. So right now, it's all up to Cacturne. Can Cacturne kill Sceptile with one Sucker Punch? Sceptile is frail, but not very frail. Cacturne has high attack, but not super high. So it's all up to you, Cacturne. Please kill or get a crit. Come on! And unfortunately, I do not get the kill, which is super unfortunate. I just needed a crit. I just needed one push of luck instead of that flinch or something. But instead, he gets the crit, which didn't matter whatsoever, because Cacturne is frail and he takes the win. Unfortunately, I lost, but it was a really, really good battle, and I was happy that I could found something I can upload, because the first battle where I won, it really wasn't fun at all. I just baton passed into Zapdos, and Zapdos was like, oh, hi, and then yeah, it wasn't fun. This one was extremely fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and see you later. Don't forget to check out the LBA. I'll be uploading the battles next week, which should be very, very intense. So yeah, see you later, guys.